Alright, boys and girls, I'm going to give you the true story of Christmas.
Truth is, it's the night before Supercross.
Excuse me. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 'Twas the night before Supercross, and all through the track, not a rider was stirring, all dreaming of knack-knacks.
The jerseys were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Diana Dahlgren soon would be there. The riders all nestled all snug in their bed, while visions of monster girls danced in their head.
My old lady in her kerchief and I and my cat had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
When out on the track there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter.
Away to my bike I flew like a flash. I sped to the stadium, trying hard not to crash.
The track at the stadium was covered in snow. What rider could conquer such a track? I don't know.
I took a closer look in what should appear but a fat guy scrubbing triples with 8 crazy reindeer.
With a little old driver so gnarly and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than 450s, his reindeer were insane. And he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Tickle, now Stewart, now Brayton and Seeley. On Muskin, on Roxon, on Tomac and Dungy.
To the top of the jump, to the top of the wall. Now brop away all. They launched off the tabletop, a whip they did throw. That chubby old man had a really good flow. So up to the doghouse, his reindeer aligned, with a sleigh full of swag and a whole shot in mind. Pulling up to his start, he could foresee his fate, because he trained with the Risk Racing whole shot starting gate.
He grabbed for his throttle, his Novik glove would not slip, for he was using the Risk Racing fusion grip.
His helmet, how it twinkled, his jersey so merry. His bike was shined up and looked really cherry.
His candy cane goggles were tied with a bow, and his HRB's plastic was white as the snow.
He dressed in Risk Racing gear from his head to his boot, his jersey and pants looking fresh as an Armani suit.
With his helmet and gloves fit snug to his body, he pulled out his list of who's nice and who's not.
Trey Kennard topped the list because he is never mean, while Jeff Alessi hit rock bottom with a laser pointer of green. He had checked his list twice and he knew who was fast. He knew he would win and he would not finish last.
The 30-second card flew up and his concentration, it did die, because Mercedes Terrell was now in his eye.
His heart started to thump like a 2-stroke motor. All he really wanted to do was motorboater. At that exact moment, the gate it did drop, and he let out a clutch with a big bropping pop. His tires hooked up, his Rad Manufacturing wheels held tight. He knew he would take home the trophy that night. Shaheen, Carmichael, and Emick just could not believe how fast that fatty was on the magical eve.
Magical dust, they claimed, was what made him so speedy. He passed everyone, including Millsaps and Reedy.
The checkered flag he took, the finish line he crossed. He roosted the crap out of old Jack Frost.
The winner's podium creaked under the weight of his belly, which shook when he rode like a bowl full of jelly.
As a reward for his extremely hard work, Diana turned around and she started to twerk. To all who had witnessed that quite sexy sight, it turned out to be a truly wonderful night.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night. Merry Christmas. Yeah, this is good stuff, huh?
Excuse me. That's just Santa's little helper there. Save that for later. Just a little bit left in there.